Hello YouTube viewers, thank you so much for tuning in, and today I would like to share with you an estate sale haul. I paid $20 for everything that you see here, and I'm going to show you the items up close so that you can see. So tell me in the comments below if you think that this was reasonable for $20. I think it was, but just let me know, what do you think? So I'm gonna get closer, but I have a lot of napkin rings, but they're very unique napkin rings. And I also have some Christmas ornaments over there, some unique items here, well, all over. Let me show you the first one, which is the one back here. Now look at this. Now nothing had the price on it, so I had to go through the estate sale and collect everything in this bucket here. See this bucket? I filled it up with all these items, and then at the end when I went out, you know, the lady who was handling the estate sale, you know, she made a price. So I saw that she was counting the items, and she was already going like she was reaching already like $17, and there was still things in the basket. So I told her I only have $20, so if it goes over, I'll probably have to take something out. That's all I told her. So I told her that, and then she said, just take everything for the 20 that you have. That's it. You know what I mean? So I think I did good, because she was already reaching $17 and she still had stuff in that bucket. So that means she was going to charge me more than $20. So anyway, let's go back to this. Look at this. Sticker embellishments. Look at how beautiful. This is great for my miniature boutique. It inspires me to make a new miniature boutique. And it happens to be that this little Christmas tree is the same color, so maybe she was fascinated with this color. Look at that. Now this is one of the items that are hard to wash. I washed everything. I did make a video on washing stuff, but this is hard to wash because it's glitter. You know what I'm saying? And then look at this. This was the first thing that I saw, because as I entered that house, they had a Christmas tree that was all set up, and it had a lot of ornaments on it. So this is the first thing that I grabbed, and then I just kept looking around the house until I had a chance to put everything in the basket. But I didn't want to, miss out on this. And I didn't know how much it was going to be, but like I said, at the end, when she added everything up in the bucket, she was already reaching $17. So there was more to count, but she let me give her the $20 for everything. Look at this. 2 napkin rings. I didn't see any more of these, but I did see other types. But look at this. I can make little tables. Oops. I can make little tables out of these. So yeah, so these items here were great. Okay, that doesn't want to stand up. So anyway, so other than that, look at these napkin rings. I can use these as planters, make tables out of them. Beautiful. Look at that. And I have all 8. These were easy to clean because they're just ceramic. They don't have any little holes where the water can go into. And then let's see. Okay, so I showed you these 2. Let's move over to these. So there's a bag here, this Christmas bag. It's actually musical. Very cute. There were more, but they were a little bit big for my doll houses. That's why I only took 1. And then look at this. It's like a paperweight. It's also, but it's very heavy. It's also an ornament. Beautiful. And then look at this adorable piece. Look at all the mice on the chair, and then there are 2 others right there. I'm not sure if you can see them right there, hiding behind the chair. This is so cute. And these are pretty expensive if you go buy them at the Hallmark store. Then there's another little ornament here. Every now and then I'll find little horses like these, like this one. So that was Christmas. Then I found, recently I had gone to a vintage emporium store and I found 4 of these. I forgot how much I paid for them, but I loved them. They have so many uses. I can even make a fireplace out of them and all that, and make tables and all that. So I found 4 more here. So now I'll add these to the ones that I had bought before. They are great. And then look at these. Look at these napkin rings. Look at how unique. Now these can be lampshades. If I get the right parts to go with it, this could be a lamp, and this could be the lampshade. So I have 6 of these. Look at that. Beautiful. I love it. So let's see. Let's go over to this side. These are non-Christmas items. So I have the little cage here. Now the bird has to be glued to the little thing there. But the door opens. Very cute quality cage. It does open. I know it does because I opened it before. So I'm glad that I found this. This was like one of the things that were specific for dollhouses. Then I found this cute little boy here. I have similar ones, so I know that I can make a cute creation with this. Then look at this giraffe. This was in the bag. It was brand new. Another napkin ring with butterflies, bugs. And look at these. This was kind of creepy. This is a brooch and this is a picture frame. Now I can use this for Halloween. I'm sure that that wasn't a picture of a real person that this lady knew, the lady who probably owned the house. Now if I take this picture out, it becomes a mirror. So I think that that's what I'm going to do. It's a very pretty piece. And look at this, a butter knife, frogs. This is another ceramic piece. And then back here, look at these picture frames. Well, this one is a picture frame and they were all in bags. So these are brand new, just like that one. These here are napkin rings. So yeah, so I paid $20 for everything. Let me know in the comments below if you think that that's reasonable. And a little bit about this estate sale. My hubby went with me and I was looking all around, and you know what? It was kind of sad. I kind of felt the sadness in that estate sale. There were tons and tons of things and collections, and it seemed to me like the lady, the owner of the house, probably passed away because it was all her things that mainly people don't want to really get rid of, you know what I'm saying? And the walk-in closet, it was only ladies' clothing. There was nothing there, no men's shoes, no men's clothing. That means she probably lived alone. Maybe her husband had passed away before, you know, and then she was there alone. I don't know. But that's what it seemed to me. Like, you know, there was a lot of glass, you know, glassware and all that. So it was kind of sad, you know, because you kind of know, you know, somebody was enjoying all these items and then they end up in a yard sale, you know, donated to Goodwill or something, you know. So I'm sure that one day when I'm not here, all the stuff that I collect is gonna, you know, go somewhere. You know, my family can't keep everything, plus, you know, not all of it interests, you know, everybody, you know what I'm saying? So that's the way, you know, the way it is, you know, we don't take anything with us when we leave. You know what I'm saying? Well, I think that this is it. So let me know in the comments below if you think that $20 was good. And it all was in this bucket, so the bucket came with it. And what else? So when I went out, to she was the other lady. There were a few people running that yard sale. I mean that's the estate sale. It was a guy, a girl, two little kids. Well, I'm gonna say kids. Two big girls anyway, and there was an older lady. So they were all running the yard sale, and one of the ladies was outside, and she was the one who I had to take all this stuff to. So as she was counting everything and putting it in the bucket here, she was already reaching like $17, and there were still things to count. So I told her I only had $20, and if it went over, I would have to take something out, which was the truth. So then she said, you know what, take everything for $20. The $20 that I had. That means she was going to charge me more, but she still had items to go through as she reached the $17 mark. Well, I think that this is it. I hope that you have enjoyed all the items up close. And thank you so much